Thoughts after that game on the team's performance?
I'd pretty much say the same I've been saying for the last 3 weeks, which has been really good in effort, and you know, parts of our defence was outstanding, and some patches in offence was okay, you know, okay to good, but you know, and there's lots of improvement in us. But this week we come away with a tight win instead of a tight loss.
Just touched on your defence there. You said you praised your team's defence last week as well. You must have been absolutely delighted with how resolute they were, especially in that last 25 minutes after you got in front.
Yeah, for sure, and we're you know, they're talking about that in the dressing room as well. It's a huge part of the game, defence, and you can't go anywhere without having strong D. But you can't just keep nipping games by a couple of points, and certainly we could argue we've lost the last 2 games because we haven't been as cohesive in attack, and you know, we seriously lacked that for the final 20 minutes. All that said, put it into context. You don't come to OKR on a Sunday afternoon when it's not a TV game, and expect an easy game. OKR we're always going to put a lot of effort into this game with the ex-Leeds players that they've got, and played with a lot of ascendancy in the first half especially. So, you know, all things considered, I'd give that a good tick. I'd give that a thumbs up as a win, and as an exercise of coming in and getting a result. It was good. In terms of performance, I'll break it down and say, well, it wasn't as good, but you've got to put these things in context.
What did you say to your players at half time? You've done really well to get yourself back in, get yourself in front, but unfortunately fallen behind again.
Was you there?
I was.
You've just heard me. You heard what I said.
What was the main thing that you were looking for?
I told him that that's what it's like here. I don't think we've come in and had an easy game, whether we're in form as a team, whether we're playing hot or not. We rarely come here and, you know, and don't sweat. You know, there's some very hot periods during the game, so you know, we have to go out and fight, and fixed up 1 or 2 things. I thought there were some poor performers in the first half for us. I thought we had about 3 blokes on the field who just weren't getting it right at all, which added to all the dynamics that were happening out there. But for the second half, you know, to keep OKR trialless and you know, to manage everything else that was going on in the game, I thought it was good.
You lost Brett Delaney in the second half. What was the story with him?
I don't know. Let's hope it's a stinger, but he may have popped that AC joint there. So we'll have a look at that.
Any more questions? Remarkable sequence of close games, haven't you?
Too many remarkable ones, yeah. Too many close games. Is that us being not good enough, or, you know, under the heading of we need to be better, or is that just the intensity of the games, the intensity of the competition? So, you know, I've just said down there on TV, which, you know, I'm not sure it's right. I said that in all honesty, we need to be coming in and winning by a better margin than 2 points. But already on reflection, that's a bit disrespectful to OKR, and it's a bit disrespectful to the team that's playing at home, who are desperate for wins themselves. So in review of this, you know, we'll look at ourselves and where we need to improve. But I think we've got to, you know, you've got to look at the bigger picture. And as I've already said, I don't think you can get to OKR and have an easy game.
Thoughts on the referee, Brian?
Pardon?
Thoughts on the referee?
I thought the crowd were good. I thought they got a couple of good decisions. Everybody missed my point there, didn't they? On that, everybody just completely missed the point of it. I saw a piece in the press that Steve Ganson put that you know, which basically the point of the piece was, it proves my points wrong. That Steve Ganson's saying he knows that coaches coach it, and he knows that players try and milk the penalties. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And don't give those penalties is what I'm saying. So, but to be fair, I thought it was a really difficult one for the referee today, and, you know, OKR do that really well. The crowd do that really well, and maybe that's the dynamics of rugby league in this country. I don't know. Maybe it is, and that's what you just got to get on with. But I thought he was okay. I thought he did well.